So we both post about our journeys with cancer on social media. We both don't only tell about the good sides, we both also tell about our bad days or bad feelings or actually whatever comes to our mind, I guess. But I think we do it in a different way. So what's on your mind when you write a post?
My posts are not very long, but I really work on it, and there are times when I work like 3 days because there are ups and downs in these 3 days. You know how much can happen. There are times when I'm crying and I say a lot of I hate this life. And after this, when I get well, I'm reading this and I need to delete this and this and this and this. I really feel kind of responsibility because when I am very pissed and angry about what's happening in this life, I know people who read this are not their fault. I just want to show the reality and also to encourage in a way and to make it not like a big deal cancer, like what, how can you speak about this? No, it happens, so let's make a bit of fun of this. Something like that.
Yeah, I really don't delete what I write, so I really wear my heart on a sleeve. So most of the times when I speak about something bad, I catch my worst moment. So, and then I just write what's on my mind and write it down, and then I post it. Because I think it's the most honest way. I always make sure that people understand what I mean, because I think for a lot of people who have not gone through cancer, it's kind of hard to understand. So there's a lot of explaining, and that's why my posts get so long when I'm in a bad mood or when there's bad news or stuff like that. But if I don't explain it, I get so many questions, then it makes me mad again when I'm actually done with it. So for me, it's kind of dealing with the situation to just let it out and let people know how you feel in that moment. And sometimes I'm really sarcastic about it, not in my posts, but on my stories. I've actually got quite a few rude comments about making jokes about my illness, because they all say it's not a joke. Or they say it's not funny, but sometimes all you can do is be funny about it because it helps you dealing with it. And you can't always be mad or be crying. That doesn't get you anywhere.
Right. And this annoys me. Like, really? This is not a joke? Don't you say? I didn't know about it. Thanks for telling me this. Yes, I know what you're saying. On YouTube, my first video, there are a lot of comments. Actually, when I saw my first rude comment, someone said, "You're stupid." Maybe because I am very expressive in my video and I was making a lot of faces there. My first thought was that I have a lot of good comments and people who are supporting me, so why do I need to pay attention to you?
Yeah, right. There's like out of 20 comments or 30 comments, there might be one bad.
Yes.
But I think most of the time that's people who don't get along with themselves.
Right.
And just, they don't want to deal with not getting along with themselves, so they vent at others and just be rude to others. And if you want to do that, go ahead. Bad comments I get is like, "Oh, you're doing the wrong treatment, and cancer is a lie. Have you watched that video? Everyone lies to you, and cancer is not a disease." I really got that message like several times. Or, "Have you tried eating alkaline diet or leaving out sugar cures cancer?" Why did you start posting about your journey at all? Like, most people don't do that. They just feel uncomfortable.
Actually, I can understand them. But when I was in the hospital, I was really searching for these kinds of posts. And I realized that when I found them, I realized that it's really useful for me. And I just wanted to do this in my way. Actually, I really put my heart in what I'm writing. And
I think that's amazing about you. I actually started posting about it because I have a huge family in the States. It was really stressy when you're going through treatment and you have to inform like 50 people. Like everybody wants to hear it from you. It's not like they tell it to yeah, they do tell it to each other, but they still want to hear it from you. They want to they want to hear how you feel, how you're doing, what's new, and if they can do something for you. And I really tried updating every single one of them for quite a while. And at some point I just realized this is taking so much of my time and so much of my energy that I actually have to put in my fight. So I just started posting about it, and that's why I also started posting about how I feel about it. Because if I want to talk to my family how I feel about it, then why don't do it that way? And it just kind of became bigger and bigger. There's also quite a lot of people following me who don't have cancer or who don't have anything to do with it. And quite a lot of them said that I have an impact on their life, and then that I changed their point of view. Because for me, giving up is not an option, and that's pretty much what you can hear in every of my posts. No matter how bad the news are, maybe it's not on that day that I get back up, but maybe the next day or the day after. But I know that I have to, because I want to live, and I want to grow old, and I want to see things. I want to see the world. I want to maybe have kids. Not that it's highly likely that I'm going to have my own kids, but you can still adopt kids and start a family and start a real life.
I can feel the power for your posts.
Thank you. Is there people that follow you that also reach out to you and message you if they have gone through the same, or if they have a friend who's gone through the same and asking for advice?
Maybe not a lot of people, but there was some. A girl texted me, her mother was sick and she's okay now, and I really tried to make her, she was really stressed, the girl. I give her the advice to be very calm when she is in front of her mother, not to cry, not to tell, oh, I'm afraid, I don't know what to do, because your mom is also afraid. So you won't help her telling this stuff.
But I think sometimes you also have to tell the person, because if you don't, maybe they feel like you don't care about it. You should be open about your feelings, but in a way no one gets hurt.
Yes.
And that's kind of the hard part about it, because
it's really hard.
You have to find the right words for that, and you also have to catch the right moment.
Actually, I told her this because my family was really strong, and I catched my parents crying or something like this, and it really hurt me. But when they were with me, they were really strong and they know what to do. Okay, we'll do the treatment. I know that they care, but I really appreciated the thing that they tried to be strong in front of me.
My family is also, they always tell me, you got this, and you're like the strongest person ever, and you can do this, and we're all here for you. But I also know that they all worry a lot, and they're like worried every day. And I know that. Sometimes it makes me feel really bad, because you don't want to hurt people that you love so much that way.
And I had moments when I feel like it's my fault, and sorry for getting sick, but
I can't count the amount of times that I apologize for my family for making them cry or making them worry about me. It's like always, you don't have to do that. I'm good.
Yes, but I think it's normal. They are people also.
Of course.
They have feelings, and it's really important to be like a team.
Yeah, it is.
Team beating cancer.
It really is.